calls for immediate action over Lake Powell, Lake Mead water use. Water levels in Lake Powell and Lake Mead have reached increasingly critical levels, leading to calls for immediate action to avert a potential collapse in the Colorado River system's water and energy infrastructure. A new study by researchers from the University of New Mexico, Utah State University, Arizona State University, and the University of Colorado warned that continued overuse and consecutive dry years could draw down the reservoirs beyond operable levels as soon as next summer. The report suggested that, without reductions, water usage in the Colorado River Basin could exceed the natural flow by 3.6 million acre-feet in the coming year, which is about half of the water currently accessible in Lake Powell and Lake Mead. The reservoirs are now about 30% full. If surface levels drop further, hydropower generation at both the Hoover and Glen Canyon dams could be compromised. Lake Powell, for example, cannot generate power if it falls below 3,500 feet, and damage to bypass tubes has already been observed when levels neared that point last year. At Lake Mead, dropping below 1,035 feet would restrict turbine operations, leaving 140 feet of stored water effectively unusable. The situation could worsen before next year, when new long-term water use agreements are expected to take effect, putting at risk the water supply for almost 40 million people. The current shortage framework in place through 2026 already cuts allocations to Arizona and Nevada, but allows California to retain its full share because of senior water rights. However, the new findings challenge the viability of continuing current usage rates even under those terms. Although most reporting of reservoir storage describes the amount of water above dead pool, we focus on realistically accessible storage, which is the amount of water stored above the levels identified by reclamation as critical for the safe operation of the infrastructure of Hoover and Glen Canyon dams. In this scenario, it is likely that less than 4 million acre-feet will be available above these elevations in Lake Powell and Lake Mead in late summer 2026.